Good morning, YouTube. I just decided to get back on here for a video. It's kind of hard to see on this phone right here, but that's all right. Okay, so I have a topic today, and it's about this. I was talking to my fiance this morning about some things, about some enlightened things, which, you know, um, and I just feel like I have to share it with y'all. It's not gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, and it's about how I feel about how really the COVID-19 started. And I feel like the COVID-19 is just a distraction to keep us from reality of what's going on or what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that, you know how, like, everybody's always, some, everybody's always either had the flu or pneumonia. And it's never really killed them unless they've had other illnesses going on. Well, the way that they made this strand to where it's like almost like it's to eradicate certain races or to eradicate anybody that could potentially make more kids, more children. I think it's just a population controlled uh, substance that they put on people to experiment to make sure that they can to see what it would do to a healthy person because it's killed healthy people. So just imagine it being strong enough to hurt an older person, somebody who's got a lot of health issues, and then a newborn that's just coming into the world. So then you got the older people dying, which is the baby boomers, and then you got the babies coming into the world, the newborns. They're angels like God. They came from God. So, and I feel like I feel like the 39s, 35s to 50s, we're a kind of dumb generation though. We don't do anything constructive. Like even like when you was older, the older people worked for a living. Nothing was handed to them. Like they really worked, and they probably only worked for like maybe like 5 cents back in the day, and made it work. And they saved money. They still had money to take care of their families and stuff. And we so spoiled and so unconcerned. Um, we are dumb to the fact of a lot of things. And you got to start getting smart right now, people. I mean, you really do. You got to stop being dumb. At some point, you got to stop being stupid and waiting on dumb or however the situation is in your life, and start realizing that stuff is happening around you, whether you care about it or not. So if you're gonna keep being in la la land and keep on believing that, oh, I can just keep spending this money. I can just keep doing whatever I want because I rule the world. No, you do not. You gotta understand this is a wake up call. They're trying to do some shit behind your back that God gives us insight on stuff, and he be inciting us every day if we just watch what's going on. People still get smarter, still understanding that that's just a stepping stone of this coronavirus. It ain't got nothing to do with the virus itself, the social distancing. Yeah, of course they want to keep you away from people because they don't want you. They want you to keep being dumb and stupid and not learning anything. So you're just gonna have to just start watching how things were when you was little versus how things are that you grown now. Start telling your kids, teaching your kids how to be smarter. Tell them start reading, start watching YouTube, start just being aware. Just what it is being aware of your surroundings. This ain't got nothing to do with, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with how educated you are. Just be educated on what's going on in this lifetime right now. Don't keep being stupid. This COVID-19 was just a ploy to keep us from finding out what they're really trying to do. What are you really trying to do? What are you really trying to do? You're trying to really, like, and I just feel like, okay, the president, he be around Chinese people all the time. That's what he do. He does them talks all the time. Have you heard about him getting the coronavirus? Come on now, for real. I've been keeping myself in, like for real. Like I know I'm a smart individual, and I'm smart enough to know that I'm not gonna be out like that. I'm not trying to because they be spraying stuff in the air and stuff. You never know what they do in the air since everything's airborne and stuff. It stays in the air for like stays in the air, stays on your clothes for like 3 and 4 hours. So you could have it and not have it. Don't think you would know if you is if you came straight. It's like a bed bug. If you come straight in the house and take off your clothes at the door and start washing it with disinfectant and stuff, that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might even have to take a little sanitizer, get in the shower, take a little bleach, something like that, and clean yourself. Because stuff like that shows how dirty we be. But it is gonna have to start. Y'all gonna have to get a word. I don't want to sit up and harp on this. Keep talking about the same stuff all the time. But it's social awareness. That's all it is. It ain't about the distancing. It's about being aware. It's about being more smart. Y'all want to walk down the street and y'all want to have these masks on and y'all want to have these gloves on and go to the store with the mask gloves. It ain't got nothing to do with that, with the mask and the gloves. But if you feel like you gotta protect yourself, go ahead and wear your mask and your gloves. But sweetheart, if you're gonna get that stuff, you're gonna get it regardless. You probably already got it anyways. It's that's why I don't go to the emergency room. Forget that. Now while this stuff's going on, that ain't nothing but a breeder there at the hospitals for breeding centers for all type of stuff. So you won't catch me in the emergency room. If something, I'd rather drink me some bleach, than sit up and go to the emergency room. It's not cool. It's not safe at all. It's less safe. You go into the emergency room. That's what they say. That's why they be like, well, if you're really sick, come to the emergency room. No, if you're really sick, you better. If you don't feel like you're gonna die, you know, don't go to the emergency room. I'll tell you that. Anyway, let me get off of this slide. Let me off of this video. And my video today is about again being aware of the underlining of the COVID-19. Just being aware that really this does not have nothing to do with COVID at all. All right.